Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. If you like these crime readings and love readings along with the other readings I do, don't forget to jump on to my new channel, Keepsy, aka Keeper of the Keys. So I'll just shuffle some cards and we've got denying, stealing, deluded, gaslighting, secret society protection, illegal eagle, so illegal protection, draining your energy and checking who you are talking to, so stalking, spying and watching from afar. I've just literally flipped a card out saying stalking and spying. I can't make it up, literally. Then we've got spiritual bully. So these people are spiritual bullies. The bullies in the physical, they always work in groups, in packs, because they cannot stand alone. And on their own, they are weak. They are weak. Then we've got using children to start a fight. So they are literally using child or children to do their dirty work, to start a fight, to start an argument, and someone with his house raided is about to get their house raided. Then we've got kidnap for material gains. So some sort of kidnapping for materialistic gains, all about materialistic stuff. So they will do anything for the right amount of money. Then we've got Apple coming out. So this person or these people are more iPhone than Android. So a lot of them are using iPhones and not very many of them are using Android. So that is significant that in this group, majority of them have an Apple phone. So they have that Apple pin and the Apple Messenger thing. I mean, I don't know how Apple actually work because I am more of an Android person. I'm more of a Samsung person. So again, if someone give me an iPhone, I won't have a clue. But these people, majority, have got an iPhone. And then we've got acting like nothing has happened. Then we've got college IT worker. So one of them or some of these children could be teenagers and could be in college at the moment and they're using college students to do their dirty work. And this college student, we've got Apple coming out again, and then McDonald's likes her or his Apple phones, iPhones, and McDonald's also. So McDonald's could be significant where the teenagers are doing anything they can for money so they can get their McDonald's. Then we've got big nose. And that is significant in this one. So basically this masculine or feminine, the main culprit has got a big nose. The one who's a spiritual bully. So we've got big nose, and then we've got kidnapped for material gains, spiritual bully, draining that energy, stalking, spying, lying. He's about to get his house raided and his computer or laptop or phone or hair phone taken off a bear. So they have got this like mad power hungry type of mentality where everyone has to bow down and obey them and their rules. Only wants to date you for clout, and they're the type of people where they'll date anybody to get some sort of clout recognition. They'll get a picture with anyone who's got any sort of success or recognition already and put that on their social media, thinking everyone's going to think that they are spectacular because they've got a picture maybe with a celebrity or something like that. Wi-Fi. So he's getting that their Wi-Fi is getting hacked into by the police, or the FBI, or the CIA, or the feds. So they are getting their Wi-Fi hacked into. So they've got a copy of ID to get loans in others' names. So they're into identity theft, bank fraud, money laundering. So they are known for bank fraud, identity theft, getting loans out in people's names, fake credit cards, and they've got illegal protection to continue these criminal activities because they can get away with it. PTSD, and if they get caught, they say they've got post-traumatic stress disorder to get a lighter sentence, or people be like, oh, you've got post-traumatic stress. I mean, I've got post-traumatic stress, I've got PTSD, but they are playing on their PTSD to get their own way and then using their childhood traumas or early adult years or adult years PTSD to be able to get away with stealing people's identity and using children and to be able to get away with kidnap. One of them in this group, in this collaboration, is a shop assistant. So a shop assistant is significant as that's come out. So working at a shop like Asda, Walmart, Tesco's, Morrison's, that type of thing, off-license shops. One of them is definitely a shop assistant linking to this group. Knob jockey is what's just come out. And then we've got the anonymous picture, computer hacker. So one or a few of them, or maybe all of them, are either a computer hacker and know about the other ones hacking into other people's personal things, but I was getting quite possibly they're getting their computer and that hacked by undercover police. So I was getting their phones have been tapped by police, their internet search engines being tapped by police, and they are under watch. So they could be on the government watch list. So this, Monster. We've got Monster drink, what's coming out. One of them might like the Monster drink, but they are a group of monsters. They are a group of like wild animals, is what I is getting. Wild animals laugh like hyenas, is what they do. So when they bring that pain and trauma and post-traumatic stress to other people, they laugh like a hyena. And then when they get caught, they play on their post-traumatic stress. So reporting you for speaking out. Worried. So if you are speaking out about this, they are false reporting to try and get someone to shut up, which again is coming under spiritual bully and trying to bully someone to shut up and deluded to think they're getting away with it. So basically, they've told that many lies and they've got away with it that long. They're very delusional and they think that they're going to be able to get away with it forever. But they always get found out in the end. And again, the truth always comes out. So the one who's speaking this truth, they've been doing a lot of bullying with this person and expecting this person just to sit there and be bullied and not stand up and defend themselves. So they're deluded, thinking that people are always going to sit back and let them walk all over them and bully them. Maybe they've come up against the wrong person this time, someone who don't take that bullshit. That's a rock star drink. Brown eyes. So we got this masculine or feminine who's involved in computer hacking has got brown eyes. Toxic family. And them and their family is extremely toxic. They've been involved in identity theft, credit card cloning, phone cloning, computer hacking, spying, lying, and stalking for a very long time. Again, college, student, teacher, staff member. They could be a student. They could be using college computers or something like that to do the hacking. So then basically there's nothing on their search engine at home to say that they've been doing hacking. They've been going to some sort of college and doing the hacking and stuff like that on a college computer. But they are being watched. Every message they send, every phone call they make. So he's getting that song, every move you make, every breath you take, I'll be watching you. And apparently that song was about stalking. So there's a lot of stalking going down. So I was thinking that they are looking into who is going to come into some sort of money. We've got lovers in reverse and unexpected income in reverse. So somebody's ex is involved in this, so quite possibly being stalked by an ex for a number of years. Maybe ex has spoke out about this stalking and the police have done nothing about it. Yeah. So wow. So basically we've got distant horizons, high on it in reverse, sudden wealth in reverse, and imprisonment. So they took someone else's sudden wealth. That could be male, that could be check, it could be someone else's identity and got loans out in their name. And then we've got Previous Lady and this feminine, should be a privileged lady now, but I is getting there's also a feminine who's involved who wants to be a privileged lady. She wants to travel abroad, trot around acting like she's high on air, and she thinks she's going to avoid prison for all the identity theft, credit card cloning, and bank fraud, where she hacks into people's bank accounts and starts making big transfers, stuff like that. And she is working with the toil and labour with a wealthy man and a community of people who work at a bank. So basically, this is the bank owner, this wealthy man, community of people. They work at a bank. So the actual bank is involved with money laundering. Like they have them signs up in banks. I've seen them surrounding money laundering, and obviously it's a major crime and punishable up to God knows how many years. And they still do that. So basically, this wealthy man and this privileged lady has linked into a bank with a community of people where they do a lot of bank fraud, and then they avoid prison because they set up some sort of fake account. Then we've got official person who is literally summoning them to court, adjudication. Then we've got coffin, and there's an ending to this. So basically, this is a good law official rounding them up. Adjudication, this is a good judge. And then we've got coffin, or good judges, good law officials, who's going to put an ending to this group. So they're just getting rounded up. Maybe they could have used this masculine or feminine who they've come up against as some sort of bait. And they fell right into that trap. And because of that deluded, they think they're going to get away with it. 1144 on the clock there. So it's just going to look into that 1144. Signs and synchronicities. I proper into numerology and that type of stuff. The angel number 1144 is a sign that you have the power to shape your life. This number appears to remind you that your goals and your dreams will come true when you acknowledge your power, have faith in yourself, and take action. In the Bible, angel number 1144 means that you should be self-reliant, love yourself, and your own decisions by having a clear mind. The angel number is used to become more spiritually enlightened by exuding more positive energy and discarding unpleasant thoughts. So using that positive energy rather than that negative energy. But in this connection, the very negative, like very, very toxic family dynamic where it's all about stealing people's money, and it has been for a very long time. They could have had corrupt law officials to help them, obviously, with this secret society, help them avoid prison. But they're all going down. So there's good law officials, good lawyers, judges, solicitors, good police officers, could be Marshal, US Marshals, could be FBI, could be CIA, could be undercover agents. Oh, really? I was getting that they've had an undercover agent. So they blabbed to an undercover agent. So basically, there's an undercover agent who's in this group who's actually out in them, and the judge knows all about it. So this judge has sent this undercover agent to make out like he's in this group, in this gang, and he, along with a group of good law officials, is going to be out in them, and this main female for theft. It's mad how they steal someone else's wealth and then they trot around acting all posh, privileged, and living a life of luxury, and they have no compassion or remorse for what they do. Yeah, they just take, they took a gift, message of concern. This could have been something to do with court proceedings, false person. They took some sort of mail, maybe from the courthouse, and then posed to be somebody else, and then started false reporting, saying that this feminine is immature, and they think that they should have the money, and they think that they should have the right to steal someone else's wealth. Wow. They literally have no remorse for what they do. Message of concern. Again. So this message of concern is actually a long list of names and their involvement in this crime, and every single one of them is going to prison. So basically, this main female who's been involved also who's linking to this toxic family. He's caught in on dating someone. Then we've got lovers in reverse and family room in reverse, and then false person. So basically, child or children's mother or father is involved in that also. So a large group who think it's funny. Then we've got pathway, but it's all coming to light. They want to avoid going to court, so they want to end someone else's journey. Thoughts in reverse. They're trying to change the thoughts of the person who's speaking this truth, or they're trying to literally manipulate and gaslight everybody to change the way this masculine who's speaking the truth, or this feminine who's speaking this truth. And we've done a bloody good job at it, but I is getting someone can cut through all these lies and illusions. They all think that everybody is low vibrational and toxic like them and proper down for that, which is very delusional to think that. False victory, 6 of Wands. So they may have thought that they won at some point. 3 of Cups is third party. Page of Swords, spying, lying, delaying some sort of mail, delaying some sort of income, delaying some sort of reward, delaying someone else's money to invest in some sort of business or company, money to invest, delaying that 7 of Pentacles, delaying the fruits of someone else's labour, delaying someone else's gifts, wanting to take that 6 of Pentacles. I can't make it up. It's just come out as I've said it. 6 of Pentacles, delaying someone else's gifts, Devil card, and the 6 of Pentacles again. So they are literally making deals with the devil. Queen of Swords in reverse. Then we've got Temperance, so Archangel Michael is grassing them up. Oh yeah, we've got Ace of Swords in reverse and the Justice. So Archangel Michael is grassing them up. And if he wants these messages to get out there, and the Most High wants them messages to get out there, and I have to do these certain type of messages in my own way and get the messages out there, then I will do that. Even if it means putting my life at risk, because, well, with God above me, no one can stop me. So, yeah, Archangel Michael's wanting to get them messages out there that brown eyes, big nose, toxic family, being into credit card, identity theft, bank fraud, and a lot of fraudulent activities. And because they've done it that much, they want to continue that life because they're very happy with that type of lifestyle. I is getting to quite possibly watch a lot of Hollywood movies based around bank fraud and like the heist and stuff like that, and a lot of other, well, they're pretty good films, but that's where some people who's not mentally strong become inspired to start reacting that out and reliving that into reality because they're living in fantasy world and they're extremely delusional. Oh, toxic families come out again. Toxic karmic cycles, people behaviour. Yeah, they're extremely delusional. And again, it is programming devices. I mean, people will sit there and the mentally weak people will be easily programmed, whereas the mentally strong will beat that programming and they will beat the matrix. But this toxic family can't beat that programming. They can't beat the matrix because they very much like the corruption and the toxicity and acting like there's some sort of gangster. Yeah, we've got shopping because one has got a really bad shopping addiction, or maybe all of them. Maybe this privileged lady who's in this toxic family, an extremely toxic shopping addiction, and she does not want to let that go. She does not want to let that toxic addiction go, so she's constantly doing it. She's constantly doing it. So I was getting that she's done this from a young age. She's been caught maybe once or twice, and maybe the police or the judges have taken compassion on her and him previously, 1919. But there's a certain point where that compassion and that empathy runs out and they don't learn that lesson and they continue to do the same things over and over again. I'm just going to look for the angel number. 1919, because if it's like come out and I've noticed it. going to take a while because this is going a bit slow. So angel number 1919 is a symbol of creativity, practicability, and hard work, and opportunities will present themselves to you soon. Angel number 1919 is an incredibly positive number to see, as it signifies that you are a creative person. It's come out in the reading surrounding someone in my collective is really creative and will aid you in helping others. It's also an indication that you have a deep connection to the spirit realm. And going back to these are very matrix, and they can't beat the matrix. They're more physical, 3D, and they can't beat the matrix. Gossip, rumours, slandering, lying. So the one who's speaking this truth, they've started a lot of gossip, they've started a lot of rumours, and you know what it's like with gossip and lies and rumours. They spread quicker than the actual truth. So embrace new ideas and new ways of thinking and try to eliminate them bad thoughts. So quite possibly with this toxic family, quite possibly Earth Angel. We've got Earth Angel, what's just come out. Could have inherited some slightly toxic traits, what have been handed down, passed down. Maybe child or children have inherited them toxic traits, because quite obviously children look up to the adults, to the parents, to the family members, as how they're supposed to act and how they're supposed to grow up and mould themselves and shape themselves into an adult. And as they've grown up with a lot of toxic influences, the children have actually inherited some sort of toxic traits. Also, does not mean to say that they cannot get out of that, and that toxicity is not going to be solved or fixed, because anyone can change their life around. Anyone can change their life around. So we have got greedy. So they are really greedy with this shopping. Like, they just love to splash the cash. I mean, don't we all? I mean, I go mad when I'm shopping, but that's like with my own money, and it's not with stolen money. So, but because they've been in a repetitive cycle of stealing, cloning, phone cloning, bank fraud, hacking, taking people's personal identification, 2233 as well. So you can also look for that when you have the time. It's just sheer greed. You are going to come into some money. So quite possibly, if you are a police officer or undercover and you are on this case, you're going to be rewarded. If you're undercover Fed agent, you know, someone from military who's investigating this, you're going to be rewarded. Reverse psychology. Be careful of these low rank gaslighting, low rank cranks, because they play reverse psychology. And, well, although they're quite smart for being able to hack phones, these criminals, they're not that smart, really. I mean, they know it's wrong and they know it's a crime, but they don't give a damn about it. New job, some sort of new job. So it's like a full-time new job for them to play reverse psychology. Reverse psychology. It's a new job for them. It's like a full-time job. Let's just sit here. Let's just clone people's accounts and stuff and live a life of luxury is basically what they are thinking. And then what we'll do is we'll just gaslight, play reverse psychology, and call everyone a nutter. Ha, ha, ha. And try and act all posh. So we've got perfect timing in reverse. So going back to they're going to get raided, it's going to be perfect timing, this raid. They're not going to be sad that they've lost everything. Well, yeah, they're going to be real sad that they've lost everything. It's going to come to a point where they're going to be really shocked. Quite possibly, next time they're out shopping, splashing the cash with fake credit cards, or splashing the cash with someone else's inheritance, someone else's compensation money, the fruits of someone else's labour, someone else's money. And they're going to literally get arrested. And while they're getting arrested, their house, the front door's going to get put through. So while they're getting arrested, and they're out shopping, front door's going to go through, house is going to get raided, and they're not even going to have enough time to call each other because they're just going to get wrestled to the ground. The phones are going to get taken off her because we've got earth angels on this case. So that's good. It's going to be case solved, case closed, and whoever's been involved in this case is going to receive some sort of reward. So that is good. Sending peace, love, and light. And I hope this reading helped. Again, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you like these readings, my blackout readings, but you would rather see my face, or some part of me, my hands, then go on Keepsy, aka Keeper of the Keys, and you'll see me actually on the camera.